So I have this thing. I'm addicted to quotes. I've been collecting quotes for almost 30 years. Do you have a quote that has really significantly impacted you?
Just thought of one. I haven't thought about this one in a long time. It's all about how you show up in public. I say it right. Your walk talks, and your talk talks, but your walk talks much more than your talk talks.
What is greatness to you? And then that was a topic.
Yeah,
That's
really.
that, right?
Yeah, well, as I explained earlier, I think it's truly the impact that you have on other people. It's think less about yourself and more about the other person.
Right.
Because we are designed to think about ourselves, protect ourselves, be self-centered. We are designed that way. So if you're married and you keep thinking, "Gosh, my spouse is so self-centered," well, in a way, they're designed that way. And to get out of that and to be able to literally focus and do things for other people, that to me is how we measure greatness.
How do you define success? Like, really, what does success mean to you? What's it look like?
We didn't practice this question.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
That's why it's an authentic interview.
Oh, Lord. Yes, thanks. I remember that now. Success. I think I did share with you that success is different for everybody. Everybody knows a different definition for success. To me, success is doing what you're meant to be doing. It's setting your mind to do something, however little or big it is, and getting there.
I've seen some recent posts about Virginia Council CEO members, specifically the RVA 25 and the Inc. 5000 list. So, I mean, I'm sure you would like to be able to say it's all because they've been in the council, but can you tell us maybe a little about how that might be an ingredient that has led to their success?
I think Jim Fitzgerald from Teardale is over there. He's been on the Inc. list, 10 times in a row, Jim? Wow. Pretty unprecedented. Not many people do that. And it's certainly not because of Virginia Council of CEOs. It's because Jim's an outstanding entrepreneur. But I think we might have helped a little along the way.
It's no coincidence that I joined the council 10 years ago.
There you go.
Thanks, Jim.
What's the best advice that you've received from somebody? Or do you ever receive advice since you're not allowed to?
Not much anymore.
Yeah.
My first boss, and I worked for the Boy Scouts of America right out of college. That was my first job. And my first boss was a guy named Harold Tate. Wonderful guy, and he taught me a lot of things, but one related to working with volunteers, which I've been doing the rest of my career, and has served me well, is that even though they're volunteers, people respond to deadlines and expectations.
That's a good one.
And there's no harm in expecting something from a volunteer and setting a deadline.
I've had leaders say, it's different because I work with volunteers. I actually say that even employees, they're volunteers because they can leave at any time, just like a volunteer could leave at any time. So you should really treat them the same way.
Yeah.
What does it mean for a leader to be authentic?
Man, you're tying it all back to your gig here. I love this. This is good.
Would you recommend that?
I like this.
Thanks for calling that out, by the way.
When we got together before, we did this for hours. We were laughing so
Yeah.
much, having a great time. So this is, I love sitting down with you. It's good. Well, I think it's really a great name. I think Authentic Leader is a perfect name because what matters in today's world is truly being honest, direct. We don't have time to drag things out. I mean, that's what governments do, and it gets everybody in trouble. So I'm not a fan of that. So being authentic is, I thought that name was perfect. When I first heard it, I'm like, damn, that is a really, really great name.
Thanks.
I really liked it. So for me personally, it's the things I've been talking about today. I think you have to be the change.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to do that, and you got to be authentic and not egotistical about it. Certainly you have your convictions. You believe in what you believe, but if somebody has another perspective, you should listen to it because it could change your own perspective.